Hey people, it's me, Terrenceville, once again. How y'all doing today? I'm I'm hanging in there. Really frustrated, depressed right now. But let's see if we can't make y'all people happy. The two people that watch me, I guess. Well, I got a new job, kinda, sorta. It's kind of like a telecommunicating job. I write a whole bunch of stuff about little apps and one video game that I've done so far. It's like freelancing type deal. I'm trying to get farther in there so I can just be playing console games and get an actual good amount of money for it. But I just been doing um, apps and app games, and sitting on my ass, trying to get another job because it ain't pulling in enough money, but it's worth it. Um, right today, I want to talk about a few things like jobs. What I don't get for real about jobs more than anything is that like most of the 100% of jobs these days they ain't open unless you have a degree. Then there's a big like wide type deal, but it ain't like one of those deals where it's like one kind of degree. I mean like it has to be a certain kind of degree. It can't be like you have your general studies or you have this or you have this. You have to have your bachelor's degree in whatever field you're going into. Like me, I tried to look up a job for graphic design because literally I can do that. I know how to use Photoshop. I know how to make something look good. And if I don't know how, I can look it up online. It's really that easy. But when it comes down to it, people want you to have the degree because they want to know like on a day's like notice you can do that shit. And I can. It's like I've only made a couple things on there, but I can do it. They don't know, but hey, it's possible. And like everything these days, you need a degree for. And I know that's old news, but I never really realized until I looked for a good job, like an entry level type job, even like entry level of any kind of company, Microsoft, enterprise, almost any job that ain't like fast food or like retail and stuff like that. Any management position, you need at least a bachelor's degree. And that kind of bums me out because half these jobs ain't even that hard to learn. Like if you want to be a manager at Walmart, you need a bachelor's degree. I don't see why. All you're doing is selling stuff, doing payroll, networking. That stuff is easy to learn. You can hire somebody on, teach them all that shit, give them a good month and a half, and they can have that shit down. And I don't see why more businesses don't do that because literally, when you think about it, half these jobs can be learned within the month. Most of them could be learned within the month. But these people don't want to train them because they think it's going to cost too much. And I don't understand that. Because if you think it's going to cost too much, you got like, let's say you work just at Walmart, you got like 50, 60, 70 people working for you already. And one of those people is detrimental. You got time. Like me, I would rather work for a game design company that'll teach me something, like teach me everything I need to know, then go to school because school is fucking expensive. Any way you slice it, school gonna be expensive. It's gonna be more expensive than like the money you gonna get back from the job you're gonna be working in any day. So I don't see why jobs don't make it easy to cut out the middleman and just teach them what they need to know. Because that's literally what my business is gonna be like. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you gotta have this degree, get that degree. You have to impress me. That's literally what I'm gonna say to these people. I'm be like, okay, if you gonna apply and you ain't got no kind of credentials, I'm gonna teach you what you need to know. If you can't learn it, you done. But if you have the capacity to learn, you have the capacity to do all this stuff, make yourself an asset to the company that I'm starting, that I want to be big. I'm gonna want to keep you on. That's gonna make me want to keep you on. And no matter what, if these jobs, like literally, if Microsoft hired people to hire people, all they have to do is train these people. that cuts out the middleman. Then you won't have to work as long. All your positions will be filled. You won't have to buy. And then it'll be like the point where people spending more money because they have a better job and have the capacity to spend more money. Because people working at McDonald's and stuff like that, that ain't no type of money. That ain't gonna help no kind of economy. $8 an hour ain't helping nobody at all. But let's say you made $15, $16 an hour. You work at Microsoft. You worked your way up from the bottom just because you got trained good and you learned well. And there's 15 other people that's under you that's getting paid $15 an hour. That helps the economy. Rather than sending somebody to school, having them take out $1 billion loans just so they can meet up to somebody's standards, that just ain't gonna work. Cause then the whole world is gonna be people that just moving stuff, working at McDonald's, working in fast food, working in retail. That's what the world is gonna be if somebody don't step up. And I think that somebody gonna be me. Cause I got music for my games. I got music. I got artists. All I need is 3D artist, animator, and programmer. And I'm probably going to be the programmer. Because the people that I chose, that I want to be a part of my company, have proven themselves time and time again. I will name them. Jamel Thomas, excellent artist. And his girlfriend, Shantila, excellent artist. They characters will be in my first game. My first game is going to be based around their characters. Because it's so much lore within their characters. It's so much stuff that can be done. Throughout my whole high school career, there is something that Jamel drew somewhere. And we knew about it. Christian Bale. He's going to be a tester. I love you. But you probably going to be a tester unless you learn how to program, unless you want to be animated, whatever you want to do. Oh, I forgot another artist. Jen Davis. She's probably gonna be a 3D artist or an animator because she's learning. That's what she's doing right now. And she's going to be great. My cousin Paris McIntyre. I want her to like manage money. Like her and my sister, they good with money. My Lexus Holloway and Paris McIntyre, they good with money. That's one thing I know they are good with. Saving, investing, doing all this stuff, they good with it. And I think they'll be assets to my company. Me, I'm just going to be the game designer. I ain't even going to be like some kind of CEO or some shit. I'm just going to be the game designer. I'm going to be the dude to tell everybody else what to do. No matter how much I hate him, Logan Lee. I hate you with every fiber of my being, but I know one day you going to be an animator, a programmer, some of that shit. I may hate you, but that don't mean you ain't gonna do a good job. Michael Roberson. I really don't know what he gonna do yet. Because he's kind of a doctor at the moment, but I know he'd rather play video games than be a doctor. That's just me. PR and marketing is gonna be my mama, because that's one thing she good at. And my mama and my sister, that's how it's gonna be again. And like, the only thing I have a problem with is what the name gonna be. I want my business to be something that won't be ignored. Something that's impossible to ignore. Because the basis of I ain't gonna tell y'all the basis of my business, because people steal. And I don't want nobody to steal my idea. Just know, the community is gonna have a big part in my company. If you have an idea, let's see where it goes. Well, it's been a message from Turnsville, aka Setsu. I hope I made you happy, because the first video I did is kind of sad and depressing. I'm a little bit happier now. See ya.